Okay, this is Fire Dough Part 2. I've made a few changes. If you haven't seen my first video on this, go ahead and check my channel and go ahead and watch that. It'll explain a lot. At any rate, what I've done is saved you about 2.5 minutes of your life by going ahead and Mickey Mousing myself. You'll see what I mean in just a second, and no laughing.
Hi there, folks. Got another video for that fire dough I've been working on, and I'd like to show you another way to do it that I've just learned. First of all, this is just another little stove. If you saw the muddy stove that I made on the last video, watch the last video. It shows the beginnings of this concept of fire dough, in which we use sawdust as a medium to burn other fuels, and the sawdust itself will combust somewhat as well. So at any rate, what I've got here is the change on the second time around here is I've got some thin, cheap expanded steel. Now I used a slip roll and a spot welder to make this, but you could wrap around a can, use wire, or however else you can imagine making basically a round cage like this. There's a lot of other ways to do it, but you can either make one of these, or here I've got a can that's used for green chilies, and this will work as well. Now these fit the diameter of a washer, right? That washer fits right in there, and we're going to make a little briquette with this. And so it's basically a matter of getting a bunch of washers, going down and find out which diameter you need, or vice versa probably, and then we'll go from there. Well, let me show you how you make this stuff. I've pre-mixed a little bit of rubbing alcohol and oil. It is a little separated. I don't know if you can see it there, but this time I'm going to go 1/4 oil, vegetable oil, and about 3/4 of isopropyl rubbing alcohol. I'm going to mix it up real good there. You can see it's a little cloudy. It doesn't want to stay in solution. So, and then I have here maple sawdust, and this is really fine dust. This comes out of a guy who does floors. This was raw maple, so it didn't have any varnishes or anything else like that. And it seems to have if you get sawdust that was used for sanding, that seems to be the best way to go. And here's my mixing bowl. So I'm going to just do this from the hip. Last time I used some good measurements. This time I'm really just going to kind of wing it a little bit more. So, and then we'll try and do something practical with this. I'm going to mix this up. I may do this a few times. I'll have to get myself a larger mixing bowl. I'm going to run this a little bit wet because I'm going to mix some other stuff into it. So that's a lot of liquid fuel. And all I'm going to do is mix that up. I guess that wasn't that much. Alright, here we go. We're going to make a big briquette this time and burn it for quite a while. Alright, so there we go. There's a lot of alcohol and oil. So now there we go. See that? And I'm calling this fire dough. And this is instead of making a paper and sawdust briquette, I figured I'd add make sure the sawdust was a little bit finer, and you don't have to wait for it to dry, which can take quite a while. And again, it kind of assumes you have certain things available, like alcohol or kerosene. Another gentleman recommended using kerosene, used motor oil. None of that has been tested yet, so you guys are welcome to help me out trying to see if this is a good way to go or not. But this is something new that I'm kind of working on in my little mad scientist shop here. So anyway, here we go. You can kind of get the idea of the consistency of that. I don't know what consistency you call that. Almost like a dry tuna salad or something there. Alright, so now I'm going to get this cage, put it over the top of the washer. This fits in here just about perfect. I think this is called 3/4 inch Schedule 80 pipe. But again, you just have to, find something that fits together. This is going to go in here. Sure my hand isn't in the way too bad so you can see. See that? And then I'm going to go ahead and put this all the way around that pipe. This video's going to get a little slow here for a moment. So, that goes all the way around, like that. A little sloppy doesn't matter too much, I don't think. There you go. Now, I'm going to take the other washer, set it right over the tippy top there. And I've got another pipe right here. This pipe, the inside diameter of this pipe fits over this one. Again, you'd have to find these sort of things that can be gotten at your metal shop, or maybe there's something else clever, another clever way to go about this. But there, I'm just putting pressure on it. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. Then, you pick it up there, you can kind of see what I've got. That washer just stayed behind. I'm actually going to put it back down on it and work this washer out. Maybe I think this second washer come out pretty easy. And then you got that right there. See that? And the idea is, now when I burn this, I'm going to just put it up like this. And it kind of wants to stick to that. You've got almost, I don't want to call it adhesion, but you've got a little tendency that's going to stick in there and hold its shape. And when it lights, the fire is going to come up through the middle, suck in on the sides, burn outside, inside, all over. So that's really quite a bit. Let me get all this other stuff out of the way. And I'm going to light it up. We're going to see how it works for us. I'm obviously going to get the other stuff out of the way completely. And it is alcohol in there, so you can kind of feel it's getting cool. There we go. There we go. I'm going to bring this back into the equation here. And shut off the light. Look at that. And there she goes.
And that's the end of video 2. So pretty please share it, like it. Video response is good. And until next time.